Welcome back. So I woke up this morning and still reeling from the incidents of the last few days and how evil people yield themselves to be used by demonic forces to tell lies about good, righteous people. We yet again see why we all have to get involved in creating content online. This is AP News, the Associated Press. And this, I subscribed to them years ago when they still were considered a bastion of unadulterated news. And I got this in my inbox. And I felt like, let me just see what the email says, because the subject told me something about Charlie Kirk. And it was weird because it said, clamp down on speech over Kirk shooting. And I decided I wanted to learn more. And here's what the news said. Now, this was written by Sarah Naffa. All right. So take note of this individual, because whenever you see news from her in the future, just assume that she's lying. In the news today, some conservatives are seeking to upend the lives of those who disparaged Charlie Kirk after his death. This is another use of language just to tell a lie. They didn't disparage Charlie Kirk. They celebrated his murder. There were videos of these individuals dancing, gloating, celebrating, calling for his wife to be executed next, and then they were also listing out other conservative voices who should be killed. That is not disparaging someone's name, Sarah. It is appalling that we have to come in and begin to police the way they twist words and change the way things should be said. These people did not disparage Charlie Kirk, all right? Now, I read this hours ago, and it is still upsetting to watch this. Now, the blurb, because there's a link here to take me to the full article. I am not interested in reading the full article. They've told me what they think. The full article, the blurb says, after Kirk's killing, it wasn't a killing. It was an assassination. It was murder. We have to use the right words, okay, when we describe these things. A growing chorus of conservatives want his critics ostracized. Another lie. Ostracized or fired. The people who spent time out of their very busy days dancing and cheering and gloating and calling out other conservatives that they wanted to see dead as well are not critics. These are barbarians. These are demon-possessed people who need to be taught a lesson. This is not how people behave in a civilized society. If you want to live with people like that, go right ahead. AP can employ every single one of them and give them jobs. But if the employers of these people see that what they did is unconscionable and they need to be fired, then so be it. It is outrageous that we still have media outlets that go out there and publish lies and expect us to sit back and say, oh, well, I think that they have is their prerogative to, say whatever they want on their outlet. Very well. AP wants to endorse this kind of behavior. They can hire everyone who gets fired for this kind of barbaric behavior. After years, and this is where they twist things, after years of complaints from the right about cancel culture from the left, some conservatives are seeking to upend the lives and careers of those who disparaged Charlie Kirk after his death. This is not the same. This is not the same thing. Cancel culture is when someone, does something 15 years before that at the time wasn't found out, And then they're like, okay, he said something racist. He wasn't popular. Then he said something racist. And then, okay, let's all cancel him because he said something racist 15 years ago. That is malicious people going back to someone's history, and maybe he's changed his views and repented. And now you want to destroy him simply because he differed, from you on certain policies or lifestyle choices today. That's cancel culture. Cancel culture is someone did blackface when he was in college, cancel him. Okay? We're talking about people today actively dancing and celebrating because someone was murdered in cold blood in front of his wife and children, and they're calling out for more. We're not going to fall for that trick. We're not falling for that trick. After years of complaints from the right about cancel culture. Oh no, this is not cancel culture. This is called consequences. It's called consequences. Someone who behaves like that does not deserve to work among civilized people. No, they don't. A doctor or a nurse who dances with glee at the death, the brutal murder of an innocent man should not be allowed to treat patients. What happened to do no harm? Do no harm includes do not encourage the murder of other people. Dancing and celebrating it is doing exactly that. They are going after companies, educators, news outlets, political rivals, and others they judge as promoting hate speech. AP, thank you for letting us know who you are. Sarah Nafa, thank you for letting us know what you believe. I am calling for AP to be given the Bud Light treatment. That is me. I'm a small channel. But for those of you who follow my content and like my content, if you were subscribed to them, a paid subscription, it's time to just ditch them because these people are evil. I'm done with being politically correct with my speech. And why do I say they're evil? All right. Evil people are people who do evil things, not people you want to be evil. People say that Charlie Kirk is racist. We haven't seen one racist thing that he's ever done. We have videos of black people who have said that he gave them their start in their careers. There's not one person that could say that Charlie Kirk did anything racist to them, except for some malicious, jealous, envious, evil people who just felt like this white guy is too successful. Let's find one footage of him saying something about a group of people who actually the DEI label, should be attributed, and say that this is how he thinks about every black woman out there. Evil people. The Bible says that you should not bear false witness against your neighbor. These people are responsible for Charlie's death. They twisted the narrative. They told everyone that he was evil and racist, and that he was a fascist, and then someone believed them and murdered him. So by virtue of their involvement, they are evil. They can't live this one down. AP, you're done. Totally done. I get these emails for free. I'm not clicking the link where you will tell me to, subscribe and pay something to read the whole article. I see you, and you guys are done. If you've watched up to this point, you're a super fan. Please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. Let me know what you think of what I've said in the comments section. Agree, disagree. Look, let's talk about it. And if you want to support us financially, consider sending a super thank in the comment section. Is a means that YouTube has provided to allow you to send financial support to creators that you think should stick around and should be supported. So please consider doing that. And if you want a closer connection with me, consider going into joining the membership of the channel and becoming a member. We will be creating unique content for members. We will be having live streams. We will be having special call-ins where we have conversations. And I would really love to have that connection with you. And if you're interested in doing that, please go ahead and join the membership. If you're watching on my backup channel, please request the link to join the membership. Or if you want to send a super thank, please go ahead and let me know that you're interested in doing that, and I'll give you the link to the main channel so you can do that. Thank you so much for being a part of this. And until next time, God bless you, and see you on the next one.